Good morning, Paul. It's 7 o'clock. Time to start your day. Good morning, Paul. It's 7 o'clock. Time to start your day.
I heard you.
Hey man, got something new. Only 50 credits.
Is that legal?
Not yet, but eventually everything's legal.
I'll wait till then.
Hey man, get back here. I'm just trying to make a living. What, are you too good to do business with a guy like me?
Yes!
Just wait, man. You'll get yours someday. You'll be down here in the street with the rest of us. Don't get too used to that soft life, man. Doesn't last forever.
Not yet. What happened to him?
I don't know. He just collapsed.
No. No! It can't be! Help me! Please!
Well, he was pretty old. Everyone's got to go sometime.
Not much longer.
I was surprised they got an increase in the budget. It wasn't as much as we'd asked for, but...
They got an increase? I thought it was supposed to be cut by 3%.
Well, it was. Apparently they found the money somewhere.
Excuse me, sir. He's here.
Who's here? Oh, yes. Mr. Tazzer, nice to see you this morning.
Good morning, sir.
Let's get started then. Mr. Tazzer, you came to us 2 years ago promising tremendous results from your team's research. In fact, as I recall, you said that your work would forever change humankind. I, for one, was skeptical, but others, with more dollars than cents, thought the potential payoff was worth the risk. Now here we are 2 years and 26 million credits later, and we're still waiting for these world-altering results you promised. As you know, the government has been reallocating the taxpayers' credits in order to be accountable to the common people. I'm afraid that unless you can produce some actual results from your research, we'll have to recommend that the taxpayers' credits are more responsibly allocated. So, Mr. Tazzer, would you care to give us an update on your research?
Mr. Director, the EC project was launched with the goal of eliminating the scourge of death that has plagued mankind for eons. After a life of pain, suffering, anguish, emotional distress, low self-esteem, humility, and unfulfillment, it would all culminate in death. The uploading of our essence to the unit to be stored away forever. Non-existent existence. What an incredible waste of good data. But I'm here today to report that our research has uncovered the location of this data storage area on the unit. We found it, sir. We know where they are.
You found it?
Yes, sir.
So, you found them. I mean, you found everyone?
Yes, sir, we have.
Incredible. We've found them.
There's more, sir.
More?
Yes, sir. There seems to be activity.
Activity?
Yes, the data seems to be active. It's processing. We haven't identified the nature of the activity yet, but something is definitely going on.
Could it be? Could the eternal consciousness already be there?
Well, we're not sure yet. It is the goal of the project to create, or enable, an eternal consciousness that everyone can be uploaded to, and then, eventually, downloaded into a physical form. We may be closer to our eternal existence than we thought.
This is remarkable. How much longer do you think it will take to make this happen?
We first need to identify the nature of the activity that we've uncovered. Then we'll know how to best interact with the data. But as you can see, we're making rapid progress. That is why it's vital that our funding not be interrupted. We're getting very close to something beyond the imagination of most people. For millions of years, people have dreamt of living forever, and we are now on the cusp of realizing that dream.
Well, Mr. Tazzer, I'm sure with the board's recommendation, you'll receive our funding. Just don't get complacent. You need to keep moving forward. Our place in history is riding on your success. Don't let us down.
No, sir, I won't. My team has worked tirelessly on this research. It's about to pay off. Big time.
See that it does. I needn't remind you that failure after such a promising beginning will destroy any chance your group would have for research funding in the future. You'll have to make your living sweeping streets or selling drugs.
Not to worry, sir. We'll have an exciting eternity to look forward to.
That will be all for today, Mr. Tasser. Oh, Mr. Tasser, make an educational protocol on your progress. We'll want to get this updated to the UNet over the weekend so the agencies, the media, and the schools can watch it by Monday. We must keep the people informed, and the excitement will help get the funding through.
Oh, yes, sir. We'll have it uploaded before Monday. That pompous, ignorant bureaucrat! He wouldn't recognize an amazing discovery if it fell on his head. 2 years! Wasted!
Oh, no.
You didn't get the funding? I thought you said this was a no-brainer.
Well, excuse me. When I said that, I didn't realize the director actually had no brain.
Well, that's it. I'm back to making protocols for a bunch of smelly, runny-nosed brats at the remedial center. I should have been a farmer.
You blew it, Paul. You had the greatest discovery in history, and you couldn't get any funding for it? Nice.
Hey, is it my fault they couldn't see past their government salaries and bloated pensions? They didn't want to risk it, okay? And do you know what the director had the nerve to tell me? He said, "You've got your funding." We got the funding. They loved it. They couldn't believe it when I told them about the processing that was going on. I thought the director's dentures were going to fall out or something.
Oh, thank you. I didn't want to go back to those smelly kids.
Don't worry, Jess. I'll forget what you said about me. I'm sure it was just a momentary lapse.
Okay, so maybe you're a little more competent than I gave you credit for. Hey, why am I feeling bad? What's the big idea scaring us like that?
You two have been working so hard lately, I figured you just needed a little icebreaker. Got your mind off your work for a second, didn't it?
Yeah, I thought I was out of work. Next time just bring us cookies or something, okay?
Nah, this was way more fun. For me, anyway.
So we got all the funding we asked for?
Yeah, you should have seen how quickly the director wanted to take credit for our discovery. I don't think funding is going to be an issue at all. But we do need to make an updated protocol on our progress. They want it available for download by Monday. They want as many people watching it as possible. It will get everyone excited about our work, which of course will make the funding roll in easier.
Okay, let's get to it. Do you know what you're gonna say?
I was just going to talk about the data location and the activity.
You should give a little background. Remember, this is being downloaded for school as well. Some of the kids might not know the history.
Oh, right. That's a good idea. Okay, ready to go?
Yep, all set. Start whenever you want.
Hello, my name is Paul Tasser. I work with a research team that has been addressing the fundamental problem that people have faced throughout history: death. We're on the verge of the biggest breakthrough in human development since Stan Devlin first synthesized silicon with human DNA. For those who are unfamiliar with the quantum leap in human evolution ushered in through Dr. Devlin's work, there was a time when human beings were fully carbon-based, simple cells, tissues, and neurons. Their capacity to engage and fulfill their intellectual, physical, and emotional desires were limited by unevolved carbon biology and with a restricted mind. They could not achieve the full sensory experience of their desires. This lack of fulfillment caused guilt, frustration, low self-esteem, humility, and in some cases, self-imposed self-denial. People actually denied themselves, of their own choice, the opportunity to experience the fullness of their human desires. This seems almost like a subhuman existence to us now, and indeed, which one of us would want to live a life like that? Then came the breakthrough. Dr. Stan Lee Devlin, a brilliant research scientist and advocate of human fulfillment, invented a way not only to tap into those deep desires and enhance them, but to eliminate the sensory blockers that caused guilt, restraint, and self-denial. Dr. Devlin synthesized human DNA with silicon and created an evolved human race of both carbon and silicon. Our natural human desires were now supercharged. We could experience what we desired without biological or emotional hindrances. This synthesis of human DNA and silicon was first performed on a man named Adam Gartner. Father Adam risked everything for the sake of science and human achievement. His offspring, all of us, have this technology integrated into our systems from birth. These sensory integration nodes are as much a part of us as our arms or legs. Our healthy eye glow, and especially our radiant eye glow, is as much a sign of our fulfilled desires as a smile is of our happiness. We are not what people used to be. Our lives are better than the lives of those before Dr. Devlin and our father Adam. As humans evolved, work was done to tie us all together through the Universal Network. No one is quite sure how the Universal Network, or UNET as you might know it, came from. There are many scientists working to find out that particular answer. All we know is that it has been around for billions of years and likely evolved from that energy stored throughout our universe. A collective consciousness that ties everything together. Not only do our sensory integration nodes allow us to experience the full extent of our natural desires, but using the unit, we can interact and share experiences with others. This is why you don't always have to verbally communicate or physically interact with people. This integration with the unit allows us to link our thoughts and desires together with anyone, anywhere. Our sensory integration nodes are at the root of our desires, self-image, and interaction with others. But with all these incredible advancements in human evolution, the one sad constant is still death, the inescapable. The uploading of our data essence to the unit for an eternal, lifeless storage. A backup of our entire existence, stored away forever, with no purpose. Or so we thought. 2 years ago, my team and I began work on the Eternal Consciousness Project. Our goal was to find and unlock this storage location and free the essences of all those who have fallen into the cold clutches of death. We wanted to find them and free them. And ourselves. Make them available for download into new carbon silicon lifeforms. A new body for our old essence. An eternal consciousness. Active existence both in thought, spirit, and body. This would be the ultimate level of human evolution. We would be eternal and immortal. This sounded like an impossible dream, but I'm here to tell you that we have found the data storage area on the UNET. We've found the essences of all those people who have died throughout history. We know where they are, and we are working to bring them back. Now, I know it sounds amazing. My team and I are incredibly excited. We're very close to making the final leap in human evolution. Our research continues, and we hope that our funding does as well. What could be more important than eternal consciousness? The EC project will change history and change humanity. Nothing will hold us back. As free as we are now to experience our deepest desires, we will be even more free when the specter of death is removed and the fulfillment of our desires will no longer be limited by time. We will conquer time. We will conquer death. Our desires, our urges, our emotions will conquer all and live forever. We will reign supreme in the universe. We will be unlimited and eternal. Welcome to the next and final leap of human evolution. That's it. That's all I got.
Why didn't you mention the processing activity?
Well, I was going to, but I figure we can save that for the next big announcement. You know, just to make sure the next round of funding after this one comes in.
That's why he's the boss.
Pfft, too late to kiss up to me now, Jess.